Good morning.
Good morning, Vandana.
How's everybody?
Wow, well said today. Morning, Sari.
Yeah, today is Akshaya Tritiya. So
Oh,
usually we wear new sari. Then I don't do that much rituals nowadays. But earlier we used to do the matka pujan, and we used to buy a new, matka, and then we'll do the puja. And that's the first time you get a thing,
new,
ghada
new, new matka.
every year. And then
Okay,
you change the old one, basically. So these were
okay.
like rituals we used to do for a very long time when I was in the family. And so on that particular day, हमारे यहाँ ये बनता है गेहूं का खिचड़ा. So
Okay.
there used to be a lot of work at that time to make that गेहूं को कूटना फिर उसको फूलना and then a lot of work. For years I've done those things, and then abhi to I think last 2-3 years I've not done anything. I don't even like wear a new sari or anything. But today I woke up at 4:30,
Mm.
and when I woke up at 4:30, it just felt like I got a message. There's a group that I'm a part of, where this person every day sends Siddhi Vinayak Darshan. So
Mm.
when he sends a photograph, it's generally early morning, and then he had written about Akshaya Tritiya, the significance of Akshaya Tritiya and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, fine. I mean, let me just like, because I have time, 2 hours. चलो थोड़ा सा तैयार हो जाते.
Looking gorgeous, Di.
Thank you.
मस्त लग रहे हो, मस्त लग रहे हो एकदम.
So
Good morning. Good morning, Vandana. Good
good
morning, everyone.
morning.
You're
So
looking
then,
lovely. Is it
thank.
morning 6:30?
Sorry,
We're all dressed. I said, I can't believe 6:30 all dressed up.
because I woke up at 4:30.
You look fine.
And you
Look
slept
very
last night at?
I slept around say maybe 11:30 or something. 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
very nice. You're looking.
Actually, yesterday I slept with a very beautiful Souls Temple. Yesterday I did some channeling. Um, I did a shamanic journey for some couple who was in extreme critical condition in COVID. Means first the husband was on the ventilator since a long time, and then the wife had COVID, but for 12 days she was home and she was taking medication. She was good. 12th day suddenly the lung infection shooted and it went 60% infection directly, which was just taken unaware of. And then they shifted her to the hospital, and my I have like an adopted daughter, which means uska kanyadan humne kiya hai, me and Adesh.
Mm.
So she's in Indore. It's their cousins.
Mm.
So she messaged on the group earlier when the guy was ill. Also, she was asking for contribution. But I said that I've not been doing any one-to-one sessions, so I won't be able to do anything. And anyways, once a person reaches the ventilator, like asking for help is like too much to ask from a healer. You can't like expect like suddenly everything will change. And I said, even if I do a journey, at the end of it, maybe I'll connect to the spirit, and the spirit will say it's time for me to go, and that will be the conclusion. And I really don't want to get into that space right now. And then yesterday, when on my Access Bars group, there was this message of hers to for energy contribution, basically, nothing else. And she's been busy running around hospitals, and she and her husband. So they've been doing everything they could, arranging oxygen, arranging this, arranging that. And now that both couple are in the hospital, and then the woman in the hospital, from the hospital, she's been messaging that, this is not fine, that is not fine, the staff is not there, and this and that. So it's a reputed hospital, and still they're not getting the required treatment because so many people. I think it's not even the hospital's fault. It's like, it's crazy. So somehow, I'm very this psychic person. So somewhere when I saw that message, I just felt that I must do something. Let me do a journey. And it was like 2 o'clock. So I thought, okay, 3 o'clock call. There's 1 hour. I'll do it now. And I messaged her, and then she said, no, we can't because you can't do a shamanic journey without the permission of the person. You have to have a written or verbal permission from the person. Unless they are in coma. If they are in coma or something, then somebody else can give permission. So she said, नहीं मिलने का जो time है, it's 3 to 4. तो उसी समय permission मिलेगा. I said, okay, fine. But then because it came to my universe and I had something in that, so I said, okay, fine, let me do at least some journey. And before 3 o'clock, maybe there's something the universe wants to say. And then I connected with the earth and spirit of corona and what's going on and everything. Hospitals may why things are like this, etc., etc. So the spirit of the earth, like literally, it showed up like a lady whose womb is bleeding. And it's like there's so much hurt in the womb of the earth that it's not able, it's feeling very helpless in that time. And it is, I remember, not in the journey this didn't come, but outside the journey, Bhagya Lakshmi Murli in Bangalore, she keeps telling in the hope calls that she does for the earth, that whatever you are being, you're contributing to the earth. So if everybody is sad, if everybody is upset, if everybody is panicking, if everybody is anxious, in distress, that is the contribution that we are being to the earth. It is not about planting trees or anything. It's that and all is added. But what you are being is what you're contributing. If everyone out there is sad, then that sadness is hitting the earth, basically. And it's like, it's like for a mother, all my children are sad, and how can I be happy? It's like that. And then when I explored further that healing and everything, so a lot of things came up, but not elaborating that because I have to write it all completely. I'll make a PDF and I'll forward it to people. But the important points were that 3 things, which then in yesterday afternoon's call I spoke about it. We all did Soul's Temple about those 3 things. So one is, so I saw Jesus Christ, Sai Baba, and the mother. The mother, Sri Aurobindo, and the mother, that. And so it's basically metaphorical. I mean, it's not about religion or anything. It's metaphorical. For me, in my head, Jesus Christ is an epitome of forgiveness. And Sai Baba is the ultimate healer. He's a very good healing energy, a healing channel, basically. And the mother is an expert in occult, in the occult science. So she can transform things like anything. So when I saw these energies, and then some process was being done of the healing and everything. So few words came, 5 words. That okay, fine. Like I know switch words and all, but these are not the regular switch words that came, because I later on went and searched that are these there already in the switch words books, but they're not there. So I was just, you start doubting yourself that is it something that I'm just making it up? But then later on, when I did another journey after 4 o'clock, it was so crystal clear. When by the time I got their permission and I did it. So it's an energy circle which we can make for the people who are in the hospital, especially, where the center has to be, in a violet color. Like the whip cure is there, but the center is the violet first. And then red, and so on and so forth, till the blue. It's concentric circles. And in the center, you got to write the name of the person who is unwell. And then in the second circle, you got to write protect. Third circle, First circle is the name of the person. Second circle is protect. Third circle is conceal. Fourth circle, it's nourish. Then nurture, another circle, and then heal, and then close. Then there's this box in which these concentric circles are there. So protect, conceal, nourish, nurture, heal. These were the words that came. And that sent away the name of the person. So I was like, what is this going to do? Kind of. So I saw, so three things like this thing is hitting those people specifically who are dying. I mean, young people who are dying. Those who either have a very strained relationship with the mother, biological mother, and then bigger thing is the mother earth. Second is the lack of forgiveness. Like, that's the Jesus Christ thing. And of course, lack of faith that this can be healed. So if they have lack of faith that this can be healed, whether it is medical healing also, when I say healed, I'm not talking only about the healing that we are doing, or Reiki or pranic or anything. I'm talking about medical, doctors are also healing, right? That's also healing. What is healing? Yesterday later on, I went and saw the words come. Actual, because, when words show up, I saw the literal meaning of the words, okay? Because, I don't want to just give away something. So the dictionary meaning of the word heal is to become healthy again. Simple. It is not healing. It is not healing modality. Heal means to become healthy again. Punah swasth ho jana. Punah swasth kar dena. To make something healthy. Okay. So I was like, okay, fine, makes sense. Then I went and I searched everything. I'm sharing this because this has to go to the people. So we start with, protect. The first word is protect, to keep somebody safe, to keep something or somebody safe. Okay. And then we have, after protect, we have nourish. Okay. So nourish is to sustain with food or nutrient, supply what is necessary for life, health, and growth. That is nourish. Okay. And then the third word that came was nurture. And then I saw the dictionary meaning is grow, develop, or succeed. It is like the care and attention given to someone or something that is growing or developing. Nurturing. Okay. And after nurture, before nourish and nurture, it was conceal. So conceal, I saw what's conceal meaning. To hide something, to prevent something from being seen or discovered. It's conceal. So these are the 5 words that came, and I was connecting and I was asking what more, what else do I need to know about it. So in the journey, they showed that the womb of the mother. I had done womb healing just 2 days back in the afternoon. It was a huge healing, like it was something which I've never done before. Just in that moment, I channeled. We've been doing mother healing, we've been doing parents healing and everything. It's almost like as if everything was a part of what is supposed to be done to come here. So in a mother's womb, when the child is conceived, she protects, she conceals it till it is ready to be born. Right? She nourishes, she nurtures, and she heals. That's what a mother does to every child, irrespective whether the mother is good or bad or beautiful or ugly or abused or abusive, everything, if you keep it aside, those 9 months plus that she's keeping you in your womb, these 5 things, by default, she does. These are default. No woman, no child can deny that because she has kept you in the womb for those 10 months. She's protected, she's nourished, she's concealed you when you were not ready to go out into the world, nurtured you, healed you, and whatever was required for you, she gave that supply. So she gave you the gift of life. So is Mother Earth. She's giving us all everything that we have today: the oxygen, the water, the fire, the heat, the warmth, all elements of nature. So when any child is upset and any child is sad and unwell, the mother feels very, very, not nice. See, so is with the earth. But when will a person not be able to sustain life, the life force? When the relationship with the mother, there is no forgiveness or gratitude or valuing the gift of life given by the mother. And that is why this condition. In general, I hear so many stories of, oh, old parents are there, children are here and there, and they're not taking care, and children are fighting with the parents, or they don't agree with what the parents say. It's not about being obedient. It's simply about being in allowance of who they are, because they've been in allowance of who you were as a kid. Plus, simply for the fact that the mother has given you birth, you have to have gratitude, irrespective what her behavior was, what she did later. Because I've already spoken about it, that whatever she didn't give, she didn't know how to give, or she didn't have it. So the value of gratitude, forgiveness, healing, these are the 3 things we all have to learn. And where the healing is coming from is that irrespective, whether it's the doctor, it's a healer, a therapist, uh, you know, nurse. It can be anybody who is supporting to make you healthy. It can be your wife, it can be your children who are taking care of you. Everybody is a part and parcel of you becoming healthy again. And if you don't value that person who is working to make you healthy, you're not valuing the healing. You're not, if you don't have gratitude for them, if you don't have gratitude for your body, every cell of your body which is also working to heal you, it is fighting, it's doing whatever it can. The immunity system is working continuously to make you better. So only the people who will succumb are who haven't either valued their bodies for a very long time, not like just today, suddenly after COVID. I'm talking about full life. So either you didn't value your body, you didn't value the mother's gift, which is the gift of life, and you didn't have forgiveness in you for whatever. You are holding on to all the bitterness, all the resentment, all the anger, all the whatever that is, which has brought you to this position. Because there are so many people who got COVID, but there are so many who recovered. But why people are dying? If it's the same deadly virus, why some are dying and most of them are recovering? biologically you can say immunity, then where does immunity come? To be able to fight what is going on. Where does the strength for fighting come? The immune system is basically, you know, it's also your ability to manage your emotions, if you look at it from the metaphysical perspective. So those who know how to manage their emotions, and uh, they are basically emotionally intelligent, and also physically they keep getting better. Physically they keep getting healthier. So when all of this came, I said, okay, now what to do with this? So it just came that write the name of the person in the center, and then concentric circles: protect, conceal, nourish, nurture, heal. Just write that like a switch word, and keep it. First thing, that's the one thing. Second thing, all the family members whose people are in the hospital have to do forgiveness, because one person doesn't become better only because of themselves. Everybody is responsible. And that is why when one person is in the hospital, everybody is suffering in the family. Because everybody is responsible also for that person to reach that position. As much as that person is responsible. It's not one. So if, for example, if somebody's mother is in the hospital, for that mother to give up on life, all the relatives who have not treated her well are responsible as a woman. And so she gives up on life. Doesn't mean nobody will die. Any natural death hota hai sabka. That is not what I'm talking of. There is a birth, there is a death. Untimely death. I'm talking of untimely death. So all the people have to do forgiveness around them. If your person, even if they've not reached the hospital, this is a time which is teaching you that if you don't forgive each other, they will reach the hospital and one day they'll be gone. And then you sit and cry all your life, but nothing will happen. Nothing is going to change after that. You may sit and mourn the loss for ages, but the person will be gone. So the power of forgiveness for everybody, one for all and all for one, that, the Ho'oponopono thing, right? That. And then healing, of course, the power of healing. And faith in the system, faith in the medical system, faith in the therapist, faith in the person who's taking care, faith in humanity, faith in the process of life, and um, healing with the mother, emotionally. You know, so the healing with the mother is possible with the switch words. Ho'oponopono, doing forgiveness for everybody, doing forgiveness for that person reduces the resentment and everything. And in doing so, now there is a possibility that the person may suddenly recognize that life is precious and may make a choice to live or not. But then that is, of course, the person's choice. But these were like such valuable things that I got, and I was like, wow. And how does it relate to hospital and other things? So it was like in the hospitals right now, with the amount of people dying and amount of entities, like the spirits that are in the hospitals, around hospitals, and the cremations not happening the way they should happen, because COVID bodies are not like being cremated the way they should be usually cremated. The way things are progressing since the last 1 year. So the proper dying rituals, the proper things are not being able to be done suddenly. Like, for example, one person had died, another is already in COVID. What will that person do? So, because of all of that, so many entities, these spirits are all like, they don't know what happened. They are just looking for somebody help us move onward. So, the body which is in the hospital is, the aura of that body is weak because they are sick already. Mentally, if they are very weak, then already their aura is completely broken. Now, these entities can take possession of these bodies, and you know, they, if they are supposed to die, say in 10 days, they may die in 3 days. So that's why the person who's in the hospital, so the name of the person and protect first. Okay. And the protect has to be in the red circle, which is the earth reality, the physical reality. So the red circle, protect. Conceal. Conceal is the orange circle. So conceal, keep that person hidden from all these energies that are hovering around, right? Conceal until the person is ready to move out of the hospital. So conceal. Then the yellow circle is the nourish. So whatever is required, the medicine, the food, the nutrients, nourishing is very important in that time when somebody is so unwell. You know, the drink that you're giving, the food that you're giving, etc. So, and the yellow is taking charge. So being totally in charge of receiving that nourishing, and also the people who are taking care have to give that nourishment. And then the next is the heart center, which is the green color. With love, nurture. So if we could nurture, even from a distance, despite the social isolation we have, everything, nurturing is so important. The person must feel that people require me to be alive. People want me to be alive. This is not the end of life. Rather than thinking कि अच्छा है मर जाएंगे तो छुटकारा. Chutkara from life, chutkara from responsibilities, chutkara from conflictual relationships, or whatever. Chutkara from job. Don't have to work, don't have to take risk. There can be so many things. So thinking of death as an escape, so that nurturing is so important, that green heart center, sending vibes to them. And then the final is the throat chakra, heal. Now healing here, because everybody is in isolation, is only possible through communication. So when I was talking to Vandana yesterday, when she told about the person who's lost, she said she was continuously messaging me that I'm falling short of breath and the oxygen is not coming. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, she's in panic. So she was just continuously messaging her that, you know, it's okay, be strong, you're going to be fine. That communication is also healing, right? We care for you. We want you to come out of the hospital ASAP. And everything is going to be all right. Apart from that, they've made, like how I spoke of support groups yesterday. Here you see the ripple effect. When something comes to one person, another person is already doing it. So they have created a WhatsApp group of all family members, because everybody keeps calling, how is this person, how is this person? So they created a WhatsApp group. If anybody wants to inquire, they'll put the information on the WhatsApp group, because you can't keep answering everybody all the time what's going on. So on that group, these people have told everybody that you all keep praying. So even prayers, doesn't matter whether you know healing or not, you can pray always, right? So pray. That communication these guys have been doing, and they've been running in the hospitals despite the fact that they know COVID hai, COVID ward hai, everything. But they've been going and doing whatever it takes. It's a cousin. It's not a real brother or sister. Now, such people give hope to others, and they inspire others that it's possible even after the worst shows up to come back to life. So she told me when I called her, I said, पता नहीं क्यों मेरे को मैसेज देख के मन किया कि मैं जर्नी करती हूँ, मैं 1-to-1 नहीं कर रही हूँ. And I was very sure about what I'm talking, because I knew if I do 1-to-1, it's intense, and after that, doing these calls is like too much for me. Like I can't do both. So I had to cancel my 6 o'clock call because it was like, okay, fine, enough for the day. And then I sat and I was doing the drawing, I was making that circle and everything I was doing. But what I'm saying is, so when such information comes, like in a channeling or in a shamanic journey or anything, instead of doubting it, like very easy for me to go that, oh, itne bade healers baithe hain, main kya, what am I going to, how is this going to contribute? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much it's going to contribute. My job is, okay, if some information has come, honor the information, honor the gift, and spread it. How much it works, how much it won't work, doesn't matter. Even the doctors give disclaimers. We can also give disclaimers. I don't know how much it's going to work. But you can try. There's no harm in doing it. It's very simple, right? So yesterday, then I called her. I said, in your WhatsApp group, tell everybody to simply, make these circles, write the name of the person who's in the hospital, and do forgiveness. Say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Which is the Ho'oponopono prayer. I am sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I said, as many times as they feel like, just let them do that. Thinking of that person in the mind. And then I said, and after that, because usually a shamanic journey gives the result is visible in 3 days to 3 weeks. It's not like instantly, abhi journey kiya aur abhi sab aise chamatkar ho jayega, not like that. So 3 days to 3 weeks. And then I told her that after 3 days, if they are in a little better position also, then the healing must continue. We can't stop it there. Usually what people do, they will do till a little critical, and then thoda theek ho gaya, we'll stop the healing. We think the work is done. Now here is where 1 month, we've been doing for 1 month, and that's why the change. When we do only 1 day, 1 therapy, in that moment it feels good, but then in the long run, we are not even sure how much change and what changed. And so that consistency, if we all from now make amendments, that this life and this gift of life is very precious. And I'm not supposed to rely on other people for me to be fine. I must take care of myself. And when I say I must take care of myself, then what am I talking here? Valuing the gift of life, having gratitude for the body, having gratitude for the people in your life who care for you, who nurture you, who nourish you, in whichever form or manner. Doing forgiveness for wherever things are bitter, wherever things aren't that great. And healing your relationship with the mother, with your mother. Mother Earth and your mother, biological mother. So if we start working on those areas on a priority basis, of course in my calls I've already done it. All those who are attending have already done it, and the result is also visible. So many people have come and told me how much has shifted in the mental space, the physical space. People who are generally unwell are feeling healthier. People who are not able to deal with, this much fear and panic are able to deal with it. People who are not able to deal with death are able to deal with it. So the change is visible of what we have done in the last 20, 25 days, whatever it is. Now that just brought me to that, oh fine, I was thinking yesterday, what are we going to do on the support group? So now this is what we're going to do, Ho'oponopono for the next 1 month. Because that can be done from where you're sitting. I don't have to facilitate that. And on the support group, those who are leading the support groups can tell other people to do and make it a regular contribution and doing it yourself too. So I had no idea on 13th when I did this Souls Temple that this much is going to get created out of this. First the Navratri healing and then the 1 month and now the support groups. I really had no idea that how this is going to unfold. But as I'm working, for creating space to for others to heal, so much of my healing is happening with my mom, with my family. It was good. It's getting greater. It's becoming brilliant. It's like never before now. Like yesterday when I sent these things to my son. I said, "May paint pay." I was trying to make it on paint on the computer. I'm not very tech savvy, so the circle was not coming properly. The colors were not correct. So whatever I tried, I worked for 1 hour to make that like an approximately what I require. I sent to my daughter and my son because my daughter is into animation and my son is also into creativity. So I sent to both of them कि इसका अच्छे से बना के तुम लोग मेरे को भेज सकते हो क्या, क्योंकि मेरे को एक फिर इसको एक प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंट बना के लोगों को भेजना है. I'm going to put it on the groups. So I have to have it properly done. So he didn't say मेरे को ये सब क्यों भेज रहे हो, because he is very averse to healing. But yesterday he was like, आप एक काम करो, गुड्डी को बोलो वो जल्दी कर देगी क्योंकि उसका हाथ इस सब में अच्छा है. So that's change. And Goody, she was in the office, so she said, "Mama, मैं आज बहुत busy हूँ, मैं कल सुबह तक आपको करके भेजती हूँ, चलेगा?" I said, "हाँ चलेगा." Now, the cooperation. When I heal my home, between me and my mom, it automatically reflects on my children. So when I see these small changes, and I'm my best qualities, I acknowledge even this slightest change that shows up. I'm not waiting for big miracles. Small changes, everyday small changes. Like for yesterday, I cried in the afternoon call after I finished that because I couldn't handle the overwhelm that showed up after what Souls Temple we did. It was so powerful. It was like I felt like a whole lot of angels and beings of light around me, and like although they are all holding space, that just go do it. That I had tears of gratitude by the end of it. When I finished the whole Souls Temple, I was crying, and everybody's like, "Are you okay?" I couldn't speak. I became speechless for that time. And then everybody was crying. So sometimes things that get created are beyond our imagination. And then, even though everybody was crying, but none of them were saying that we are feeling sad. Everybody's feeling that there's something is shifting. Something has shifted big time. There's a colleague of mine who used to say, when something solid breaks, melts, liquid flows. The tears, right? So when something solid inside has healed or changed, tears flow. It's because we addressed forgiveness, we addressed earth, we address gratitude for the body. I don't even remember what I did. I have to go back and I have to write down the notes of what exactly happened yesterday.
So forgiveness with yourself.
So I whatever, and then it was so beautiful that after that, for an hour, I was just sitting and doing nothing. I didn't have like nothing. I was just silent. So something got created. Something is coming up, which is going to help a lot of people. Because this is not the end of COVID, right? There are so many more who need healing. And spreading this simple thing, doing Ho'oponopono, that energy circle, Soul's Temple for healing with the mother, forgiveness, gratitude for the entire body using Soul's Temple. So simple things, when we all start doing, the ripple effect is going to be huge, very huge. It is, one person cannot bring the change. Everybody has to sit and do their bit. And then when everybody is going to do their bit, beyond this, life is going to be different. Yesterday, somebody sent me a forward. My friend sent me a forward. When I read that poetry, even that poetry had so much of, substance in it, that I just told her that after doing this session and then reading this poetry, it's just so more overwhelming. I don't know who's written this poetry. It's a forward. It's a WhatsApp forward. Okay. But I'm reading it because I really found it so damn beautiful. The poetry says, एक सुबह होगी जब लोगों के कंधों पर ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर नहीं, दफ्तर का बैग होगा। गली में एम्बुलेंस नहीं, स्कूल की वैन होगी। और भीड़ दवा खानों पर नहीं, चाय की दुकानों पर होगी। एक सुबह होगी जब पेपर के साथ पापा को काढ़ा नहीं, चाय मिलेगी। दादाजी बाहर निकलकर बेखौफ पार्क में गोते लगाएंगे और दादी टेरेस पर नहीं, मंदिर में जल चढ़ा कर आएंगी। एक सुबह होगी जब हाथों में कैरम और लूडो नहीं, बैट और बॉल होगा। मैदानों में सन्नाटा नहीं, शोर का भार होगा। शहरों की सारी पाबंदियां हटेगी और फिर से त्योहार होगा। एक सुबह होगी जब जी भर के सबको गले लगाएंगे, कड़वी यादों को दफन कर फिर से मुस्कुराएंगे और दुनिया को कह देंगे, नजरें झुका लो, हम फिर से वापस आए हैं। एक सुबह होगी। And I was like, so it's not just me who's getting this information. Somebody who's writing a poetry, somebody who's doing a drawing, somebody who's dancing, somebody who's doing something else in the hospital, somebody who's designing the medicine, the vaccine. Everybody out there who is shaken up, whose heart cries when so many people cry, is striving to do something. And in this form of these small poetry, which is forwarding, I don't know, there's no name even over there that who's written this poetry. The writer didn't care that whether my copyright will go away. Right? It's going, it's reaching so many people, it is spreading so much happiness.
It seems as if it is said from the heart and reaching all hearts too.
Yeah. And isn't it so beautiful how much we took all of that for granted?
Yeah.
मंदिर में जल चढ़ाना, एक दूसरे को गले लगाना,
And
बैट बॉल खेलना,
and oxygen that we are breathing,
Yeah, the
Free,
oxygen.
free oxygen since years.
So much that we took for granted, we are realizing that shit, when all of this is not there, how is life going to be when we don't get to go to school, when we don't get to go to office? School जब जा रहे थे तो oh God छुट्टी नहीं मिलती है, right? Now children are पक गए हैं बच्चे कि God school कब खुलेगी, you know, because that connection, the human connection is so important. That physical touch, the meeting people, looking into the eye, smiling at each other, it's missing. Everybody is crying, everybody's sad, upset, panic, fear. The power of a simple smile, laughter, so much has gotten lost. How did it get, how did it go so haywire? Because the individual, when one on one, people stopped laughing. When one on one, people stopped living. When people stopped smiling. When people stopped giving. When people stopped receiving. One by one, for I don't know how many years. And here we are, the macrocosm. And one on one, we got to bring this change. One at a time, one on one. Like, so yesterday Vandana told me कि पर मेरे को दिख रहा है कि जब ये आप शुरू किए थे 13 तारीख को आपका जो फर्स्ट सोल्स्टिस था, उसके बाद उसके पहले भी देयर वाज अ डेथ एंड शी सेड इतनी मेरी हालत खराब थी, पर अब इतने लोग हॉस्पिटल में, मैं कोविड वार्ड में जा रही हूँ, ये कर रही हूँ, मैं ये कर रही हूँ, पर मैं शांत हूँ, मैं कर पा रही हूँ, कुछ तो बदल गया. शी सेड मेरी मॉम के मैसेजेस आते हैं लाइक सिंपल बच्चे का कोई वीडियो भेज रही है just to make me laugh. Small things. So these changes, we have no idea how much ripple effect, because now when these two people are strong, everybody in the family is held space that, oh yeah, they are telling these people, how are you guys doing this much? कैसे इतना ताकत कहाँ से आ रहा है तुम दोनों में? It is, of course, it's a do or die, but at the same time, when it is a do or die, are we doing it with complete inner strength, or are we doing it from panic, from anxiety, from depression? Makes so much of a difference. So it's so important first to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of others. So today when I got up, I dressed up, 4:30 I woke up. Yesterday I did Soul Temple about all these statements with the earth and this and that. I just slept, I don't know when I slept. And I just woke up at 4:30. I put on the Vishnu Sahasranam, I put on the Venkatesh Suprabhatam on, audio. I was listening to all of that, and I said, okay, आज अच्छे से इत्मीनान से तैयार होके 6:30 बजे सुंदर दिखना है. So the joy. Now इत्तेफाक से मेरे पास जो only new saree that I have is this orange color, which is sacred. Instead of focusing on there is so much pain, how can you have pleasure? How about like at least me having joy and pleasure is going to inspire others to also have that and not give in to the pain or not succumb to the pain.
Can I share something?
Yes.
So when you're talking about every little step that you take creates a change in your surroundings, and it's important.
It
So
is.
I remember my mother. She had come with us for an intensive to Goa, and she was 84 that time. And so she attended the 10 days silent seminar, whatever it was. By the end of it, she went to my teacher and asked, how can I be a contribution? Like, he was also talking about how your vibrations reach, how healing happens to people around you, and it's very important. So my mother's the question was, at this age, what can I contribute? So very beautifully, my teacher gave her a poster saying, "This is a gift from me," and the poster says, 20 hugs a day. So, believe it or not, she came back home. She belonged to Delhi, and there were not too many people at home. So she had about 3 maids in the house. Every morning she started hugging those maids
Wow.
because she thought, this is a task I'm given and I must do it religiously to change the world. And
How beautiful.
yes, I'm inspired today to remember all that. So
Yes.
she was so good to them. I mean, from her heart, the heart
Yeah.
had melted.
Yeah. The purity of intention is very important, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
20 hugs a day can be so simple, right?
yes, so she did it religiously, and then she was so happy by the end of the day. And today she's no more. She's left the world a few years back. But trust me, that house is so warm. These maids are still there, and they welcome me like more than a mother. You know?
Yeah. That she
It's
gifted to them, now they are gifting it to you.
yes,
It's
yes,
That's the beauty of gifting and receiving
yes.
with no agendas, right? And at 84, if someone can go and ask that, okay, what can I contribute? Like, wow, salute. What would it take? Like, what would it take for all of us to be willing to ask this question even at 84 and 85?
And you need very small little steps. You don't have to go all out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, it's not at all, it's not about how much you're doing. It is about whatever you're doing, are you doing it with love? Just that much. Even the simple, as I say, cooking at home, simple food that you're making for two people, when we do that with love, that food is also healing. That is like medicine, that is nurturing. So thank you for sharing, Kiran. It's beautiful. So this sharing, this caring that we are, witnessing it grow in this small group here, in the 3 o'clock group and 6 o'clock group. It will continue, of course, it will continue. The calls may end, but the caring, the sharing, the joy, everything continues. The support. And when,
Can I say something here, Vandana?
yeah, please.
You were saying something. Please complete.
No, it's okay, say.
So, as you know, just a couple of weeks ago, when my in-laws got COVID, I've had a very sour relationship with them. But when I got to know about it, I was all, like, how can I support? And the first thing that I did was I just joined my hands and I said, God, मैंने कभी शायद कहा था कि जिन्होंने मेरे साथ किया ना, इनको भी इसका पनिशमेंट मिलना चाहिए. Probably when I was very ignorant about all these things.
Yeah, yeah,
मैंने बोला, भगवान, सबसे पहले मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ कि मेरा सारा हिसाब 0/0 हो गया. मुझे उनको कुछ भी नहीं, मतलब मेरी तरफ से कोई पनिशमेंट नहीं देना उनको. मुझे पता है मैंने एक बार बोला था ये बात. But I mean, there was no like, I didn't do any hopono or anything, but from
a
inside,
sincere prayer. See,
a sincere prayer. I said, God, आज ये हिसाब 0/0 हो गया, और
yeah,
तू उनका ध्यान रखना, मैं इधर हूँ. And I mean, whatever, arranging oxygen, arranging concentrator, arranging medicine, whatever in my capacity I could do from here, I did. And I mean, those 4-5 days were really insane because we were very worried कोई भी नहीं है उनके पास.
yeah,
And then Rajat's sister finally went there. We got the house sanitized and she went and stayed there. So thoda ye hua ki okay, at least somebody's there to give them food.
yeah,
So I mean, all I said was, God, in my form, I mean, I as a form and structure, I am here. But with my emotions and with my feelings, can you create 1,000 hands to support them if I
yeah,
was there? And you won't believe, volunteers appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
In the middle of night, there were people who were helping us to get at 12 in the night. There were oxygen concentrators that reached home. And there were people who were asking, और हम क्या मदद कर सकते हैं? I mean, I could feel that a sincere prayer is really answered.
It
Again,
does.
then, that intent is what, as you said,
Very important. The intention, the purity of thought with which you're operating is so important. If you're doing it just because, oh, I must be in the good books of somebody, or if you're doing it because, what will my husband think, or if you're doing it because I'm supposed to do, it's my responsibility, that's a very different way of doing it.
बनना. So, before that used to happen, that I used to do it कि वो मुझे बुरा नहीं बोले, वो मुझे अच्छा समझे, मैं एक अच्छी बहू हूँ. I used to do that. But after my spiritual journey, I have come to a point wherein I have stopped being a good bahu. I am a good human being, and that's more important to me. I'm not a good bahu, but I'm a good human being.
Yeah.
I go with my values. I don't care what they feel about it. I don't care what the reaction will come from them. But earlier I was more bothered about ऐसे करूंगी तो इसका ये reaction होगा, ऐसे करूंगी तो उनको अच्छा लगेगा. So that all has stopped. And there's a new thing that has, there's like a new plant which has come, is that I am a good human being. And this is what I would have done to any human being. Forget about
Exactly.
my in-laws or my parents or my, a friend or my family. I would have done that to any human being. So I come from that space of like serving the humanity, serving a human being rather than being in a good book of somebody. So that
Absolutely.
intent really made a lot of difference to me. I don't know what, I don't want to know what they felt. I don't even want to know.
You won't even, you cannot change what another person feels anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, but the change begins inside. And
Yes.
when it is inside, sooner or later it will change outside also. But when it is going to change, that's not what we have to get into.
I mean, we bought a Healy, and we've been sending them healing like 12, 13 hours a day.
Yeah.
And we've been, I mean, whatever capacity we can do, like sitting here, we're doing clearings for them. We're helping them. Okay, come on the call. We will do clearings with you. Just listen and just say a yes. Are you able to
Yeah.
uncreate and
Yeah.
destroy it? Or just say a yes. You don't need to understand what we are saying.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, so I could see that shift, that I was content. I was happy without being bothered about what the reaction would be. Without even bothered कि मैंने बॉल फेंक किया, वो कहाँ जाएगी बॉल उस बैट से लग करके. I'm not bothered. So I completely understand that whole intent when I just said, God, अभी 0/0 हो गया, मुझे कुछ नहीं करना है, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. That made me so much peaceful that, I mean, I could feel that forgiveness really,
That is
really.
forgiveness. When you, from internally, you tell, right, that, okay, fine, I don't want to punish this person. I don't want to punish anyone. And it's fine. Whatever they did, they did. It's very powerful. It's really very powerful.
That's purity of your heart, Sanju, which leads you to completion. That's what I understood.
Yes.
And this
Absolutely.
purity would not have been possible if I hadn't got mentors, because otherwise मैं तो उसी blame game में, उस loop में फंस गई थी, wherein I was blaming them and they were coming back on me. I had to make myself healthier. I think, I don't know, the entire universe has conspired to, give me mentors. I have found like my yoga guruji, I have found healers, I have found mentors, I have found friends who showed me कि संजू, there is beyond what you are thinking. What you are, तो अभी give and take में लगी हुई है, ये छोड़ दे. तू फंस जाएगी इसके अंदर. And I'm so grateful to each and everybody who has supported me to reach beyond. Yesterday when you told me to, to write a letter, I just drew something, a very simple. It's not a complicated drawing. Till now, I'll probably show you.
Sure.
So I drew this small little boat here, which is me. And this is a stream, a river which is flowing. And I always felt that I have to go from here to there. And I always found obstacles here. So these obstacles, I always felt that these are obstructing me, my boat, to go from here to there. But then I realized that my mentors taught me कि तेरा रास्ता ये है ही नहीं. Your rasta is here, which is why the obstacles has come to change the course. You are finding them as an obstacle, but these obstacles are not obstacles. They're helping you to change your course.
Correct.
So, which is why these obstacles came to help you know that तेरा रास्ता ही गलत है, तेरे को इस तरफ जाना है. Why are you going this side? So obstacles were like a stepping stone to my success, is what I, what I wanted to depict from this small little thing that I drew yesterday after I wrote my letter. That all these obstacles which I felt कि इसने ऐसा बोला, उसने ऐसा किया, his friend ने ऐसा खराब किया, his boss ने ऐसा किया, his mother-in-law ने ऐसा किया, those probably were trying to teach me something, and only when I learned I could change my course towards forgiveness.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel so healed, and I feel so blessed, and I feel so honored today. Thank you, each and
Awesome.
everybody who contributed to this journey of mine. Thank you so much.
And thank you who contributed to this journey of yours.
The body who
Unless-
supported, yes, the
Unless
body who
yes, the
supported.
body is supported, of course. Body, though, I think more than ever, this is the time to always be grateful for your body, every cell of your body. Like
Even to
without
the
this body,
intelligence of mine who helped me realize, even to every little cell that probably worked towards it.
yeah, it is very important. Thank you for sharing. Who are the other people who have written?
Yeah, I have.
Let's,
And I do feel that obstacles are the learnings on every step.
yeah,
No, they are not actually obstacles, but they are the learnings that we should receive on every step of our life.
yesterday we did the Souls Temple for obstacles, right?
Yes.
So that is where, when we are doing these things, we
Yeah.
get free from what we look at it as, the definitions of it.
Yeah.
So,
Perspective changes, everything changes.
so share what have you written.
Yeah. Hello, friends. Never had I been inspired to pen down how grateful I am to myself, my body, and to all I have been in touch with. I will not miss this opportunity Bandana has given to acknowledge how the universe has been at my back on every step of my achievements. I have always been blessed with easygoing life, good parents, siblings, friends, partner, kids, and all. Then came the time when I was inclined to spiritualism. My kids were just 5.5 and 1.5 years old. It was journey inside, understanding my true self, truth, God, who truly am I. I met my mentor, my Sadguru, Dada Lakshmi Bhagwan, and Triptaji in Delhi. I started hearing and learning Gita Gyan, Brahm Gyan, Sab Shastron ka nichod, and loved it. Used to attend satsang, which meant Sat Ka Sang. At that time, I felt as if I was walking 4 feet above the ground, felt as if I had received some valuable treasure, taking care of my family and kids too, but elders in my family, parents, my in-laws started opposing. Why you need to do all this at this age? तुम्हें किस बात की कमी है? क्या दुख है? But I felt as if I was made for it. My life purpose was to know myself, be me. Nothing could stop me at that time. I was unstoppable. Then later on, after many years, everyone accepted and understood I was on the right path. Later on, one of my friend introduced me to Access Bars class. Then Access Learning was added to my journey. I met Bandana in Being You class conducted by Dr. Dane in Delhi. She too is a blessing in my life. She introduced me to Soul's Temple. I like learning, exploring, diving deep into my knowing, growing. These all learnings and healing modalities are connecting me to my soul, the infinite being that I am. I acknowledge that I am very grateful to universe that this all began with a strong foundation, Neev, Brahm Gyan, or say Adhyatmik Gyan,
Unmute.
Uska Gyan. That is, I was, I am, and I will be, which means that I am an infinite being. This is how ultimately temple of my soulful life was built and inaugurated. I experienced divine emptiness and silence inside me. All words, actions, and incidents melt away in me. It seems as if a smooth flight most of the time. And at times, jerks and turbulences of emotions, attachments are also experienced in day-to-day life, which are handled and healed by enormous tools provided by empowered people in my life. Gyan ke vichar, soul's temple statements. In all, I am very, very grateful to each and every soul who have contributed and empowered me, and many who have trust in me receive the same gifts from me too. Thank you so much, each and every one. I feel
Beautiful.
connected to.
It's
Beautifully scripted.
That was my
I
night
just cannot
homework.
do that at all. Just Puppy at all. Beautifully written. Beautifully written.
very
Yeah,
nice.
Thank you.
beautiful. Yeah.
So much like we are growing. It's not that it's been seen, but internally we do feel what shifts we are
Experiencing.
experiencing all the time.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Like everything that you put up, it's a message for the world also, who will be listening later. So that is the idea. It's about let the world know that there are so many possibilities, not just Soul's Temple. Like you spoke about Brahma Gyan and your other teachers and
Yeah.
whatever works, right? Somebody who's listening may, for that person, one thing may click, and they might just go and browse what's that, and they might find out something from there.
Mm.
Yeah. Who else has written?
Yeah, even I go for Brahmgyan Satsang.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
I'm also from Bhagwan.
Acha.
Wow.
Wow. See how we are
I
related.
met Tripta ji also in Delhi.
Oh, really? You in Delhi? Okay.
No,
That's
my home is
amazing.
there. I'm
Huh?
in Bombay now.
You're in Bombay now. Okay.
I'm in Bangalore now.
Oh.
See how people come together. You
It's
have
like, this day for yesterday, my brother-in-law was telling that there's a constellation of souls which always moves together. And you will find people, souls around you who are
the
like,
soul tribe. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. I believe in that.
Yeah.
When I
But
met Vandana in Delhi first time, I really felt as if I'm somewhere related to her in my past life.
Yeah, I think we were just sitting next to each other or
Yeah, next
in
to
the
each
Being
other.
You class.
Yeah.
I used to listen to book reading. That's how my connectors and my friend Rita introduced me to that. And
Geeta,
Rita Verma.
Rita Varma. Okay, Rita Varma.
Yeah. So I only heard you reading the books, and I really appreciated the way you were conducting it with so much of ease, laughter, and so something attracted me to her. So I started joining you for next classes.
Awesome. So, did you also write your journey? Acknowledgement.
Yesterday I shared quite a bit
Yeah.
of it, but
Yeah.
today I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I had a lot of resistance to write.
To write it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I realized sometime back we were taught by my teacher again, whom I failed to acknowledge every moment. So he used to give us mirror exercise.
Uh-huh.
Just look into the mirror, talk to yourself,
Right.
your inner self, who's you can see eye to eye with. I could never see myself eye to eye for years.
Okay.
And that is a resistance I felt last evening also. Then
Okay.
also realized that, like how Sanju put it, that my focus was wrong.
Mm.
My path was which I was walking, uh, and I didn't want to visit those places again, which was showing me lacks about me.
Mm.
I wasn't feeling complete with myself. I wasn't happy acknowledging who I am truly. So that is the resistance. So today morning at about 5 o'clock, I woke up and I started writing. Because now I see that when I shared yesterday and I thought I'm acknowledging myself, my focus has shifted. So, like you said, I'm coming from abundance. I have so much of beauty inside me,
Yeah.
which I can face today.
Yes.
And so much I have received from everybody that it's time that I give it back to the society.
Absolutely. The world is waiting.
Yeah. So believe me, the whole afternoon, evening, I was telling my daughters, I got some homework, I haven't done it. Mom, go inside the room and start doing it. But I could not. So morning, 5 o'clock, I sat down. I said my resistance to write my story because, I thought going to a story means, like you always say,
Revisiting.
revisiting. And when I'm revisiting, I'm seeing the dark side of me, the shadow side of me.
But that's also okay. That's a part of you.
Yeah, so only yesterday I got the courage to say that I am beautiful.
Actually, पहले हमको लगता था कि whatever we say about ourselves, it will be like self-praising.
Yes.
So therefore, we never acknowledged anything
Yes.
in our life, and that all was being like
Conditioning.
Yeah.
अंदर दबता जा रहा था.
कोई तारीफ करे तुम्हारी, तुम खुद कैसे तारीफ करते
कोई करे कोई
Yeah.
करे तो ठीक है, पर हमें तो नहीं करनी चाहिए. That
और
will be ego.
कोई नहीं करता था तो भी उदास हो जाते थे. मैंने तो
And our
मेरे घर में
satsang,
इतना
our satsang taught us main motto of your life is Shukrana and Muskurana all the time. They
So
should
yeah,
be,
Kiran,
because
let's read. What have you written?
you really want me to read.
Oh yeah, of course.
I didn't even look back. I was just writing blindly at 5 in the morning. So, hello, Kiran. This is perhaps the first time I'm seeing you eye to eye. I want to actually pat you on the back for being my strength and support always. But I was always resisting to acknowledge that. Life has been a roller coaster ride since last 25 years and more. So much has happened, and I thought I was weak and not capable. Time and again, you've been my strength and go through all that life has shown me. You have always held my hand. I want to acknowledge that presence of you. I want to acknowledge the presence of who you are with me, like a peaceful warrior. My dreams were shattered when addiction that my husband passed on. I had two girls with me, and I thought, and I was in tears and shaky and depressed. You still stood the ground with me. I took up a job soon after my breaking up, breaking the limitations I had first on myself. And thanks for your support, I sailed through it well. God's grace and the appearance of some beautiful people who appeared in my life made such great contribution in my life that I can never fail to thank them enough. I'm also proud of you, Kiran, for your willingness and openness to jump into any unknown areas in my life, not only survive, but thrive. I'm so proud of you, Kiran, for silently working for without a complaint for last 25 years in a fashion house, met such amazing people, learned so much each day through with never give up spirit. From a pampered, loved, protected, and abundant child, I had to face the hardships to earn money, value each penny, had to sell my favorite things at the value of toys, like example, my cars and my everything that I cherished. Had to go through the trauma of losing a husband and business and family, and everything crashed. Except you're having my back. And God's grace, my immense faith that this too shall pass. Shall I continue?
Yeah, please.
So you and me, hand in hand, along with my girls, have to give ourselves a pat on my back for the never die spirit. We together have seen so much of trauma while my daughter's illness. We still survived as my constant focus was on love and heal. Uh, each step I am so grateful to my friends who are like angels who came into my life with God's grace. I was taught to walk again, step by step, my total surrender and faith that we shall overcome. For many
Yes.
years, I couldn't acknowledge you, Kiran, with my low feelings, hardships, and struggles. I always was indebted to my bosses, my mother, my ever loving daughters, doctors, counselors, each and every person that I met in my life. Uh, like a friend, a doctor friend. Her name was Almighty. So Almighty has always been with me. from the day I was in a trauma state till now. She'll never leave me. For the loving touch that she gave me always. Each one's contribution cannot be ruled out. I have a big list to thank. Today I'm able to speak to you, Kiran, for being my strength, my courage, my backbone. I love you to the core. Today I'm proud of the fact that we three powerful women earn holidays, travel, celebrate life from a different perspective. I have overcome my fears about my lacks and insecurities, my going into services, my shifting houses, leaving, learning new ways of life, learning to be dedicated, hardworking, compassionate. Whatever I have received, time to give back. Started working for an. I started working for an NGO. Prayers, satsang, healing modalities, coming back to the family by taking the first leap, reaching out to anyone around, whosoever needed me, is my motto in life.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I, in between, there were times when I could like, because my, it's like, I know there's something here. Like as if your husband is telling you, I love you, Kiran.
Yes, Vandana,
I just sensed his presence in spirit. Like when you were reading and there were things that you said, I love you, Kiran, and something like that. It was almost like, okay, he's here. He wants to tell you this. Maybe I'm wrong.
no, you're absolutely right, because many a times I dreamt of him and I was having a conversation, not knowing what are the modalities about healing with the soul. And so I used to ask him, I said, you've left me alone with so much of task behind and so much of learning, so much, like earning and learning and everything. And how will I manage? So he would say, I'm with you.
He
Trust
is
me,
with
I'm
you.
with
Like I can very strongly feel that presence. Like it's because I have this capacity with entities that even that cough that came when I was talking to you, that's an indication that yeah, I'm here. Like I'm here.
you.
It's
I trust you wholeheartedly, because this has been the message I've been getting, that you're not alone.
he's definitely here with you all through and through. This is where we falter to fail to recognize that we are never alone.
The loved ones can
Our
never
loved
leave you.
ones, whether it's our grandparents or parents or husband, or they are there no matter what. And this is not just only if they die. I'm just telling, even if we are at a distance, right? If one person is in India and one person is in America, the connection doesn't go away, man. You we are all energy beings and we are all connected by energy, and so his energy is around. It has definitely given you all the strength that you think you didn't have, and at the same time, by not being around, making you discover your own strength.
So true. So true.
You know,
I-
it's beauty, it's brilliance from where I see it. God, it's there may be more to this, but
So my
I
daughter channels,
yeah.
and she connects to her dad very often. She connects
Yeah,
to her
I'm sure.
grandparents.
I'm sure he has messages to give.
Yeah. And
I'm very sure.
for everything, she looks up and she thinks, Dad, you're here, guide me. And she gets the guidance the next morning. She's to
I'm
write her dreams.
sure he's very much present.
Yeah. And he's contented, and he was a very evolved soul, I must say. Fun loving, joyous person. I had to learn all that. So it's
So maybe
given me,
just that is the message. Just
yeah,
that is the message right now, that celebrate my presence.
that's what my daughter does. Every other day she gets flowers in the house. Whom is this for? Just Emmy. Like, So she's saying, let's celebrate, because dad was very fond of eating, always. Any new restaurant, and he'll jump at it. So
Yeah.
she gets food from here and there, and she thinks, this is for you, dad. And she lives a great life, like vacations and all that. This is for you, dad. I learned it from you. So much of his presence is felt every day in our house. And you're
Yeah.
right about when you're saying that. I believe it. I trust it.
So that is the message. Celebrate my presence.
Mm.
Don't mourn his loss anymore. Ever. Ever. When I'm saying this, I know what I'm saying. And this is for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
His soul has merged in your soul.
Wow. It's just like, it's just beautiful. Wow. Like almost like you can give him 20 hugs a day.
It's a beautiful
20
message.
hugs भी
20
कम
hugs
पड़
a day.
जाएंगे दी उनके लिए 20 hugs भी कम पड़ जाएंगे.
Yeah.
I feel like running right now and going and hugging Kiran ji. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed listening to her. Thank you so much.
Hugs to you, dear. Hugs to you all. This is my
Seriously, it is so
family now.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Now next who?
Thank you,
I'll go
Vandana.
the next.
Yeah.
I'll go the. I've written something. I'm sorry. I'm actually so overwhelmed. I don't know if I'll just cry because I just
It's
couldn't
okay.
even. I just couldn't even write this when I wanted to. And after listening to Kiranji, I'm feeling even more lost. Just a moment.
It's okay to cry. And it's okay. Just recognize crying is not a weakness.
Something melts.
Yeah. When something solid breaks, liquid flows. So when
Okay.
something solid melts, liquid flows.
Flows.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks to all of you all. I'm loving this morning routine of mine, and thanks to you, Vanna. Seriously, as I've been telling you always, that this has not been easy for me to get up fully, and you are the source which is pushing me to do it. And thank you so much. I'm just loving it, and thanks to all of you all for motivating me every day with some message or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just written whatever I could. I mean, I'm not written like a letter, but yes, something.
Doesn't matter.
So as Kiranji said, it was very difficult for me also. रात 12 बजे तक भी मैं सोच रही थी मैंने अभी तक नहीं लिखा है मैंने अभी तक नहीं लिखा है सुबह 5:30 बजे उठ के I got up because I had to write this. I said no, I have to do it. And लिखते वक्त भी मुझे पता नहीं कुछ ऐसा heaviness लग रहा था कि why didn't I write this all? I mean it's so beautiful. क्यों नहीं लिख पाते हैं हम अपने बारे में कि हमने ये किया है. So, first of all, I would like to acknowledge that I'm alive and I'm living a beautiful life with my family. I thank my body for always creating, contributing for me, for whatever creations I do. I'm blessed that I've created a life myself which has taught me the known and the unknown in different ways. I have made several choices which showed me pathways which led to a life I'm living right now. I acknowledge that my childhood was not very pleasant, where I was ashamed of being alive, and there in future where my life unfolded my presence to my loving husband, whom I'm married for the past 19 years. I'm blessed to have him in my life. He has created so many beautiful memories. And of course, my business, I acknowledge where I created it. I dreamt of a baby which grew in our hands with all the ups and downs. Finally, my two lovely children, the blessing of creating them. They are the faces that gifted me an acknowledgement of my own capacities. They taught me that breaking the algorithm of parenting was possible. I just had to be willing to be different with them. Being a mom is not only my capacity, the title doesn't define me as a being, but is surely one of my greatest gifts in this lifetime. Well, all my life, when I wondered others need to validate me and my choices, I have learned that you cannot validate anyone's being or determine whether they are right or wrong. So I started asking, what acknowledgement am I not giving myself that if I did, I would not need anyone's validation at all.
Yes. Awesome. So there's this question of Gary and Dane.
Yeah. Yes. And
What,
Access has taught me all this.
what beyond this reality acknowledgement? It's that. What beyond this reality acknowledgement can I be of myself and the people in my life? Uh, I forgot the whole thing. But it's something very beautiful. If you go maybe on Dane here tour of consciousness, it'll be there somewhere. Beyond this reality acknowledgement. That in this reality we may fight, we may have differences, we may have competition, we may have jealousy, blah blah blah, everything. Beyond this reality, there is an acknowledgement that we got to do. And what beyond this reality acknowledgement am I not being of myself and other people, that if I would change all realities and open doors to infinite possibilities right away. And it may not be the same words, but when I read that question long back, I wrote it. It was my status for a very long time. I used to read it every day. That what beyond this reality acknowledgement can I be of you people, all of you here, and the people who are receiving from me. That if that I have not yet been, and if I be, would open up my receiving for all eternity. Wow. And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, I destroy and uncreate it all. Right on with that word of the nature's perseverance. Yes, so this is different. Or beyond this reality acknowledgement, can we be to the people who receive us that we have not been yet? That if we would be, would open up our receiving for all eternity. And everything that doesn't allow that, are we all willing to destroy and uncreate? Yes. Right on, good, bad, so thank you, Simran. Thank you for sharing. And
Thank you, Vandana ji.
and when we acknowledge, it changes. What we hide cannot change. The moment we acknowledge something, automatically change is the byproduct of acknowledgement. So thank you for sharing. Sheetal, have you written?
Show up, Simran. Show up your face. Lots of love to you.
Kirandi, actually, I'm in a place now. The room where I'm sitting, internet is very, very weak. उल्टा मेरे को सुनाई भी नहीं देता है. कितनी बार crack हो जाता है. My children
If I
are
want to
sleeping in
give you
one
a
room.
hug, if I want to give you a
Oh,
hug,
virtual hug to all of yours. My son is sleeping in the hall. My daughter is sleeping in the other room. My husband is sleeping in the
no
other room. So
problem.
I'm like
No
stuck
problem.
in a very small place.
Love
No.
and hugs to you.
Thank
तो
you. Thank you
तुम्हारा
so much.
डीपी बहुत सुंदर है वैसे भी.
Thank you.
With that teddy.
See, even the teddy is hugging me. What
Yeah.
to be authorized.
That's what I'm saying.
So
With a
that's
hug from
me.
Teddy.
That's me.
Bear hugs.
Oh, Kirandi, thank you so
That's
much.
me.
So yeah, Sheetal.
Actually, I've not written anything after the afternoon class yesterday. I don't know why, but I was like a little quiet. I also had tears, and I was into that feeling of gratitude only, because since the beginning I was in the feeling of gratitude, and I was feeling a lot of gratitude for everything. And then I just it was like I didn't want to do anything. And then later in the night also, I was just thinking about the afternoon call, and somewhere I was just doing that soul temple जो मुझे समझ में आ रहा था, मतलब मेरे mind में आ रहा था for
Yeah.
gratitude. I was kind of doing it on my own,
Yeah.
not the one you have said.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then slept, I had no idea. And then in the morning I was like, oh shit, मैंने तो कुछ लिखा नहीं है, should I go in the class? And then said नहीं मैं चली जाती हूँ, it's okay, I'll just say that I have not written.
यहाँ पे punishment नहीं मिलेगा.
मैं अभी वही बोलने वाली थी. अभी आपको punishment मिलेगा. आप क्लास में आ गए बिना homework किए.
No, but then I thought this, and then I said, चलो कोई बात नहीं, कुछ punishment मिल जाएगा, but I can't miss this, So I said नहीं, हम लोग को join करना ही है.
नहीं तो punishment इतना ही है कि कल लिख के लाना है.
Yes, definitely, I'll do that.
Vandana, Shashi messaged me at 5 in the morning. I don't know where is she from. So she's saying,
वैसे US से है, but अभी she's come to India.
so she messaged me, and I was surprised because I don't know anybody has my number. And she said, Dee, I've forgotten the homework what Vandana Dee said yesterday. Can you please send me so that I can write, you know. And I don't know whether she's appeared today or
No,
not.
she didn't come today.
Tomorrow
She,
she can
she
get
messaged
it.
me also. Yeah, she messaged me also.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Maybe
think literally after years I've been so scared कि यार मैंने किया नहीं है मुझे करना है and I'm
अरे
like
बाप रे, मैं इतनी
आपको तो डर
थ्रेटनिंग.
है सब लोग को देखो होमवर्क करना है कभी किया नहीं इतना ताश हो गया अभी होमवर्क करके
नहीं
बट
नहीं,
मस्त
होमवर्क
मजा
से
आया इट
ज्यादा
वाज
था,
रियली नाइस
होमवर्क से ज्यादा अपने से बात करने का मौका मिला.
It has been an
ज्यादा मुझी से भाग रहे
beautiful
थे
experience. Beautiful
यस
experience.
yeah,
थैंक यू
but
दी
it is
थैंक यू
important actually. I mean, like I'm not this teacher who's going to tell that, oh, क्यों नहीं किया? But the thing is, when we sit and write things for ourselves, how much the being feels acknowledged, which we are waiting for others, like whoever said, waiting for others to acknowledge. No,
Mhm.
you acknowledge you. You don't need validation from anybody for what you're doing and what you're being. And when you acknowledge you, you're acknowledging even the divine which resides in you.
True.
So I never look at it as, oh, मैं अपनी तारीफ कर रही हूँ. मेरे को पता है मेरा एक creator है जो मेरे अंदर बैठा है. जितनी तारीफ आए, I'm there because it's coming from me to him and it's going from here and it's going there. I have absolutely no problem in acknowledging. People have called me self-obsessed.
Maybe we hear you always acknowledging yourself, but we were made to do this today.
Yeah, and so that's what, when somebody said, oh, you're so self-obsessed, I said, that's your perception.
Right.
What you think about me is your perception. It's not mine. I am enjoying, I celebrate me.
That's your
Simple.
divine presence inside, which you
So,
celebrate.
and I know because I know when I honor me, there is, when we say the divine is inside of me, and when I don't honor me, then I don't honor the divine which resides in me. And when I honor you, I honor the divine in you and the human in you also. Because we are all here for the human experience, and shadow side or dark side or whatever that is, it's all okay. It's all come to tell us that, yeah, you're very much human. You came for a human experience, and let it all be. We don't have to run away from anything, honestly. And that's why when I'm so okay to be wrong and make mistakes and do whatever it is. So here then I'm very free in my head. Like yesterday I cried and then I canceled the class. Today I woke up at 4:30. It's fine. It doesn't even matter actually. When we get away from all these rigidities of how we are supposed to be, then actually we can flow with whether it's a flow of life or the structure of life, but flow, basically flow.
Actually, you don't want anything in return. That is the main power you hold.
Yeah, and that is when you give without expectations of return, you do get returns. Yeah, it's
multiple.
not possible that kuch return nahi hoga. It may not, the return may not be what people think it's supposed to be. That, oh, मैंने ये किया, मैंने इतना टाइम दिया तो मुझे कोई इतना टाइम देगा. It may not be that. या मैंने इतना टाइम दिया तो मुझे इतना पैसा मिलेगा. May not be that. या मैंने इतना टाइम दिया तो कोई मुझे आके बहुत appreciate करने वाला है. May not be that. It can be suddenly, for me, like for example, like when Kiran shared today. For me, that is return. That 20 hugs a day. It's an example which I can quote in all my lectures later.
Yeah.
That 84-year-old lady, I don't even have to remember her name. It's an example which will inspire people. Right? Like that. Then the Sanju's, whatever books sharing she's done. The 5 languages of love. I don't know how many people I've spoken to about it. I've not read that book yet. I was ordering a book yesterday, Dane Heer this thing, Body Whispering. And I saw 5 languages of love. I was like, इंटरनेट वालों को बहुत पता चल जाता है कि इसको ये वाली किताब पढ़नी है अभी. Recommendation में आ गया automatically. So I was like, actually, internet people, they do have a thing YouTube पे जो आप डालते हो, because I'd written 5 languages of love. So somewhere it comes. I know.
Connected,
Yeah, it comes. But then, you know, it's so beautiful, all this information that comes to us, and then when we can share it further and we talk to other people, everything is written. Everything. Like, for example, when you shared about that Brahma Gyan, तो 3 लोग यहाँ पे पता चला कि हाँ उसमें से ही है. Yeah. So if that sharing wouldn't happen, nobody would have known कि हाँ ऐसा कुछ exist करता है. How would I know that there is something like that that exists in this universe?
And you know what, Bandana? My guru used to take Brahm Gyan Satsang every morning at 7 o'clock. And the day she was not well, and she said ki, you know, she had some problem with her tongue and she could not talk properly. So she says, for 1 month, satsang nahi hoga, sirf dopaher ka satsang hoga. We used to have 2 sessions every day. And from that same day, Soul Temple started.
Oh.
So for me, I never felt there was a void, because not attending satsang.
Continuity.
Yeah, I had a continuity. I mean, this is also satsang for me, because here also we are sharing and guiding each other, and you know, listening. So for me, it became like a very continuous, spontaneous continuity from the universe.
Yeah.
So मतलब मुझे लगा कि उस टाइम पर ही अगर आया है, तो universe is probably giving कि संजू इस समय ये करना है अभी.
Yeah.
So I accepted it. Yeah.
She said, right? Sat ka sang. Satsang is Sat ka sang.
Yeah, correct.
I used to feel that I will never be able to stay home without satsang, and this lockdowns and this corona has given me 10 times more.
Yeah, it has.
From all around the world. Lots.
Oh wow, Suraj ki Swarnam Kiran.
So suddenly, then when I'm falling in love with myself, past few days after meeting you, I just feel my dad's favorite line was Suraj ki Swarnim Kiran. My dad's name, my mom's name.
Isn't that so beautiful? Suraj Prakash, if that's a name, and then Kiran.
And Swaran is gold, golden light.
Swarnim Kiran.
Swaran is gold. So that's my mom's name. What I feel, I've started feeling that I'm it light. I am the light. It's not being, you know, like.
No, but what I'm seeing is what thought they would have given when they gave birth to you, with how much joy they would have kept the name. Yeah. Like, for him to be telling that Suraj ki Swarnim Kiran, that means they had that in their mind when you were born, right? Like, wow, how did you get so lucky?
So I am at, I'm about 68, 69 years now. And I have realized this only today. I'm feeling so great that I am the light, which has come to me through my parents, through my universe, and I have to be the light around me.
So this chair, right, Sharon Fernandez, who gifted me, she's no more. She, in our Souls Temple workshops, she was also a Souls Temple facilitator. So in one of the Souls Temple that we were all doing with Atman and more people, something came up, and then she sang this song. It's I think Christian choir or something. So this little light of mine,
I'm
gonna let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine. So when Sharon was a singer also. So when Sharon used to sing that, we used to just like, oh my God. For me though, it was like, I used to go and Sharon, can you record this and send it to me? I want to listen to it every day. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I know my daughter sings this in 7 different languages.
Oh wow.
Sang very beautiful, Sanju. And it's a beautiful line. I'll cherish. Please send it to me, the link and whatever.
In fact, tell your daughter to sing it in all the 7 different languages. Send that audio to us.
Sure.
I will put it on the group. You send it to me, I'll put it on the group.
Sure.
And in fact, in that, mention her name in the audio. Like, okay, so this is me and this is my song or whatever, like that. And That's it. We'll put it on the
And
group.
you
Let
know what?
everybody listen.
My surname is Prakash. I mean, there is no. I mean, when you see the like, if you go by the Gotra system or whatever, there is no surname called Prakash. It's just that when the Pakistan India thing happened, and my in-laws came from there, so their surname was Dumbir, but I think they were killing people who were Punjabis.
Okay.
So he changed his surname because I think they were supposed to, whatever the reason, I don't even go into those details. So he changed his surname, and his name became Prem Prakash Verma. And but then my father-in-law never wanted कि वो तो एक fictitious name है, because they had to hide the identity and they had to change his surname. His father had to change the surname. He never wanted my husband to carry that Verma as a surname. He just used Prakash as his middle name as just surname. Now when I got married to Rajat, and I was like, Prakash तो कोई surname होता ही नहीं. फिर मुझे वो हमेशा जिटरी लगता था कि मैं ये क्या surname लिख रही हूँ अपने लिए. But once in the satsang, when Guruji was talking and says कि लोगों को अपना जात पात छोड़ करके they have to rise above it. तो उन्होंने ना पूछा, ऐसे किसी से पूछा कि लोग बोलते हैं मैं आहूजा हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ. तो बोले, तो मैंने बोला मेरा तो कोई सरनेम ही नहीं है. तो बोले तुम्हें छुटकारा मिल गया, अच्छा हुआ. From this thing कि मैं राजपूत हूँ या मैं पंजाबी हूँ या मैं खत्री हूँ, तो मतलब छुटकारा मिल गया. You should be happy. तुम्हारा तो आधा प्रॉब्लम
काम खत्म हो गया.
And you like Prakash, you are there to spread light. So you belong to the caste of light. You belong to a soul of light. So just be happy.
And my younger brother's name is Prakash.
My elder brother's name is Prakash.
So see, everybody has Prakash.
I have Ronak in my house. My son's name is Ronak.
Ronak. So yeah, light. Let there be light.
पहले
He is
olden
the
times, I
light
think
of my life.
प्रकाश सबके साथ लगाया जाता था. The parents would think Chan Prakash, Ram Prakash, Om Prakash. मेरे घर में सब है ऐसे. So
अच्छा.
Prakash was a title given to a mother would pass it on like to the
children.
अच्छा. It was the whole idea. I asked my dadi once. I said,
Okay.
हर एक के नाम के पीछे प्रकाश क्यों लगा देते हो?
चांद भी लगाते थे, रामचंद,
So
गोपी चंद.
my father is Chandratan Mohta. So
Even my father Chand, yeah.
My mom's name is Chanda.
wow. So see the synchronicities.
Like we are 3 siblings. My elder sister's name is Aarti. मतलब अभी शादी के बाद नाम सिमरन है मेरा. उसके पहले पूजा था. So Aarti was my elder sister. Then came me, Pooja, and then my brother Prasad. So my dad told us Aarti, Pooja, and Prasad.
क्या बात है.
And for me, when we were naming our daughters, my elder daughter's name is Vriddhi. Vriddhi means growth. And the younger one's name is Anya. Anya means unlimited. So we always said it's an unlimited growth for our being.
Absolutely. How brilliant it is.
Today I realized that even when we give names to our children, I mean before today, I never knew this, that whatever we are feeling like, we name accordingly. In the sense that my son's name is Mudit. And I had no idea. Today I just thought that yes, we always just wanted this happiness, and there was so much of happiness just by his birth. And
presence.
I mean, at least for me, it was like a new. I always had this, कि अब ये आया है ना, तो मतलब बहुत सारी खुशियां लेकर आया है. And how we just incidentally, named him Mudit. And today I realized that yes, there is a reason even for this naming.
Definitely there is. And the names impact people's lives. Let me tell you that. So that's why it's important when you're keeping a name, don't name them with something which is heavy, something which is, not a great contribution. The word that is not a great contribution. All these things in the ancient Hindu culture, all this is lots there. About names, about this, about that. Like, I don't know how much I've read about all that when I was a kid, but anyway. So, chalo, theek hai. We are at 8:20. It's quite a long time. So,
What's the time? 8:20.
However, thank you very much for all the sharing. And Sheetal, you're going to write tomorrow.
I will.
Okay. It's not from the space of it is a homework. It is like when you write, when you acknowledge yourself, it gives a lot of, it's joy. It makes you joyful. Basically.
It's like celebrating
It's
ourselves.
celebrating your presence. Yeah. That. Cool. Thank you very
See,
much.
I would
Thank
need
you,
wishes from
Vandana.
all of you all. Today's my wedding anniversary.
Oh,
आज actually अक्षय तिथि है, तिथि के हिसाब से आज मेरी
हाँ,
शादी हुई थी, and tomorrow actually according to the date May 15th is my wedding anniversary. So I was saying, I was telling my husband कि जान इस बार दो दिन celebrate करेंगे.
wow.
happy anniversary.
God
Thank you
And
so much.
Wish you
bless you, darling.
very
tell your
happy.
husband
Thank you
also
so much.
from our
God
side.
bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Chalo. Have fun.
Having a wonderful start to the day. Thanks.
Have a lot of fun. Cool.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank